Hello Heavy Metal Mainers and Masters, I'm Heavy Metal Momma and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm showing you my ring collection, but before we get to that, remember to like this video, comment down below to discuss any of the things that come up in the video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and thank you to all of you that already do. Hit that notification bell so you can find out whenever I upload, and welcome. So, my ring collection. I have a reasonable amount of rings. I would like more, but at the same time, you know, I'm trying not to buy too many things, hence why I did this video. I thought I'd show you some stuff that I already have. So there is quite a few rings here. A few of them are from Mysticum Luna, most of them are from Killstar, and a few of them are so old I have no idea where they're from. So right, the first things that I thought I would show you are my engagement ring, which is, oh god, 20 something years old. So, Heavy Metal Hubby gave me this on my 18th birthday. Yes, we have been together that long, and I absolutely loved it. I remember it cost £120 back 20 odd years ago, and it was all the money that we had between us, and I was absolutely thrilled with it. We also didn't tell my mum. She kept asking, what's that ring? What's that ring? And I just kept saying, it's just a ring, it's just a ring. We all knew it wasn't just a ring, but yeah, I didn't want them to tell us that we were silly. 20 odd years later and we're still together, we're still married, we've got 2 children, so you know, yeah, it's a bit of an unfounded worry, but there you are. But yes, no, that is my engagement ring. It's very, very pretty. I don't think any of the jewels in it are real, but you know, I love it. So the next ring is my wedding ring. So this is, I think it's platinum, and it's got 2 teeny tiny little diamonds in it. Unfortunately, one of them is broken. So we found the diamond, funnily enough, it had fallen out of my ring, and we noticed that it had fallen out, and we were like, oh god, well, we're never going to find that again, because if you look very closely, the setting has actually cracked underneath, so it obviously flexed enough that the diamond then fell out. And we were sort of in the bathroom giving the kids a bath, and we were like, oh, we're never going to find that, we're going to have to buy a new diamond, it's going to be really expensive. And I just looked down at the towel rail, and in our bathroom we have like really, really tiny, it looks like mosaic, but it's not, it's just lino. And I looked down and I saw some light glinting on something and saw the tiny little diamond. It was on one of the tiny little black squares. Most of the squares are grey, so if it had been on one of the grey squares we'd have never seen it, but because it happened to be on one of the little black squares, we found it. So that is now upstairs in my jewellery box, waiting for us to get round to getting it fixed. Which might happen in the next sort of 10 years or so. But yes, they are the rings that I wear all the time. These never come off my hands. These are my engagement ring and my wedding ring. The next ring that I have is very, very different to those. It is this heart-shaped ring that I bought, again, probably 20-25 years ago. It is so old. The actual ring part is just copper. In fact, you can see how copper it is because all the silver coating has just completely worn off. So it fits my middle finger, and when I wear it, it makes my finger go green. So I don't wear it very often, but I love to keep it because it's, you know, it's fun, and it reminds me of, you know, fun times that we had. And every so often I like wearing some of the big chunky plastic jewellery, and I like to wear this with it. So yes, I will keep hold of that. The next ring that I have, this is the Momemto Mori ring by Mysticum Luna. I love Mysticum Luna. I saw them, well, you've seen, there's many videos. I will link one up here. I love, love, love Mysticum Luna, and so I had to get this skull ring. I had to get the skull ring because, you know, it's a skull. I love a skull. It's huge, it's chunky. I ordered this in the biggest size that they do. I think it's an R or a 9, I can't remember. It's the biggest size that Mysticum Luna do, and it is a little bit big, but actually that's fine because it's such a chunky ring, there's no way it's going to fall off your finger. Mysticum Luna, annoyingly, I'm kind of in between their sizes. Because the next ring that I have is the barbed wire ring that my sister got me for my birthday just gone. Now this ring in the summer is a little bit small. If my hands are hot and sweaty, I struggle to get this one off. So I just have to make sure I've got very cold hands when I put it on, because I ordered this in a size smaller than the largest size, and it does fit. I just can't really take it off once it's on, but that is fine. I have very chunky hands for a lady, unfortunately. At work I am definitely in the medium-sized gloves. Every so often somebody will hand me a pair of gloves and give me the small gloves, and I can't even get my fingers into them. They're just, yeah, unwearable. Every time I've tried, I've just split the gloves. So yeah, I am a medium to large size gloves, I'm afraid. Don't have those slender feminine pianist fingers that a lot of my friends do, but that's okay. That's okay. I can live with that. So that is the Mysticum Luna barbed wire ring. That is from one of their newer collections. There's actually a few in their newest collection. There's a beetle ring and there's like a sort of, it's like a twig ring. I really want them both. I really want them both. I think I might be asking Father Christmas for those because they are absolutely beautiful. Remember, there is a Mysticum Luna discount code as well if you want to buy any rings or any other jewellery from Mysticum Luna. The code is Heavy Metal Momma 10 and that gets you a 10% discount at Mysticum Luna. We love a discount code here. Okay, right, on to all the Killstar rings. Now, most of my ring collection is Killstar. I think it's just because there's not that many other brands that make rings. I'm sure somebody will in the comments tell me about other brands that make rings, and please do. I love them. I'd love to hear. I'd love to hear. I know that there's like Regal Rose and a few others, but I just haven't ever got round to buying any from them. To be honest, most of the time with the Killstar rings, it was either that they were on at Kate's Clothing, and if I spent a certain amount more I would get free shipping. So it's like, well, if I just buy a ring and I've got a discount code anyway, then that'll take me up to the free shipping, and oh no, I'll have to have a ring. And the same with when I bought directly from Killstar. It's usually just a thing of, well, I spend another £10, I get free shipping, and then I get a cool ring too, and I'd spend £4 on shipping if I paid for shipping. So a ring for £6, I can handle that. So you know how you justify it in your head. But yeah, so these are some of my Killstar rings. Now I definitely got this one from Kate's Clothing, and by the way, there is also a Kate's Clothing discount. This month's discount is Heavy Halloween 15. That will get you 15% off at Kate's Clothing. You know how I love giving you guys a discount code. So this is the Isma ring. Here we are. It's very pretty. It's like a triangle shaped and it's got a sort of lopsided pentagram and a little moon in it. I like this ring. All of these Killstar rings I got in the largest size they do, which is I think an R or a 9. It depends on which website they are and what they call them, but it's always, for me, it's always the largest size in Killstar because I have chunky fingers. This I tend to wear on my index finger, but I can wear it on my index or my middle, all these sizes. I really like this. It's nice, it's cute, it doesn't jab you anywhere, which is great. It's not too long. Really, really like this ring. It's always a firm favourite. I go back to it quite a lot. So the next ring is the Trinity ring. Now this ring, although beautiful, is a little bit bitey. So as you can see, it's got two moons, one at either end, and then this pentagram in the middle. The moons get stuck on everything. I was wearing tights the other day and managed to somehow jab myself in the inner thigh while I was pulling up my tights and nearly ripped a hole in the tights with one of the moons on them. So although this is cute, I wouldn't recommend it if you've got young children, if you're very accident prone. So it's one of those rings that if you've got a really nice outfit but it's very delicate, don't wear it because you'll tear a hole in it. The amount of fishnet tights that have bitten the dust because of this flipping ring is unbelievable. But I do love it. I do love it. And I do keep going back to it every so often, and then when you forget how bitey it is. So that is the Trinity ring. The next ring is similar to the Trinity ring but less bitey. This is the Dione ring. So it's long like the Trinity ring, but it's much a smoother shape. So this is like an ellipse shape with a moon in it. I think it's like supposed to be a crescent moon and then lots of different phases of the moon getting smaller and smaller. So again, I really like this ring. It has got points on it, but they're smoothed off, and the ellipse shape means that you're a lot less likely to get it caught in things, whereas the moons on the Trinity ring, I've got them caught under things a couple of times and you're a bit worried you sort of bent the moon up as well. So this ring is definitely one of my much more comfortable Killstar rings. Really like this one. It's a lovely little ring. That's the Dione ring. Okay, the next ring. This is the Killstar Cyra ring. This ring is a bar steward. This ring it's two little moons on a, like, raised up on a triangle shape with a smaller triangle at the top. I suppose it's supposed to be like a pyramid. Because the moons are raised up and then attached to a lower plate with the triangle, your hair gets caught in between the sort of the interface of the moon and the triangle, and it tears your hair out. So I don't wear this ring very often because I just end up with clumps of hair missing. If you in any way touch your head, I'm trying really hard not to go anywhere near my face or my head, it just rips great big chunks out. So if you have got an updo or something like that, then fine. If you've got short hair, great. But if you've got long hair like me, you will probably regret getting this ring. It's really pretty, but a little impractical, unfortunately, for those of us with longer hair, but it is a pretty little ring. The next ring that I have, I love this ring. This ring is from a much older collection. I got this in a sale. It was on clearance or something. This is the dragon claw ring. So this is dragon claws, and then that's holding like a crystal ball. It's just a little glass ball, I think. This ring is definitely bigger than all the other rings. I think this ring, they were a little more generous with the sizing, and it's got more of like a pewter effect look to it as opposed to the bright silver of the other rings, which is why I wanted it. I wanted some rings that would go with my more pewter effect jewellery, but because it's got such a huge crystal ball on the top, it can make it a little unwieldy if you're trying to get things out of cupboards, or if you're at the supermarket and stuff. Sometimes it does get bashed about a bit, and it definitely comes up bigger. So I do find in the winter when I've got cold hands, it can sort of feel like it's coming off a little bit. But that's okay, you know, in the summer my hands swell up nicely, so it definitely won't come off. So yeah, I like this ring. It's not my favourite, but I do like this ring, and I would recommend getting it if you can get it on clearance. I may have sold out now, not really sure. I found a few pictures on Pinterest, couldn't seem to find a link to it when I was looking up the names of all the rings for this video. But yes, that is the dragon claw ring. Okay, the next ring is the Killstar Francis ring. Now this I really like. This has got a real pewter look to it. It's kind of almost Victoriana. It's got like a big black gemstone in the middle with like the princess cut, where it's got all the different facets on it, so it looks like a really old-fashioned jewel, with two tiny little skulls either side where it attaches to the actual ring, and then like filigree around it, so it looks a bit like an old-fashioned like mirror frame or something. I really like this. It's quite subtle and Victoriana, but I quite wanted a ring that was just cute and little and there, but in the pewter effect to go with when I've got pewter jewellery on, because I noticed all my rings were sort of bright shiny silver and I didn't have anything with that more dulled effect, so I wanted that to go with those jewellery items. But no, I really like this ring, very pleased with it, very cute, and that's from the newer collection. Now, my favourite ring. No, it's my favourite. Yeah, I think it is my favourite ring. This is the newest ring that I have got. This is the Killstar Prey ring. I love this. This you can get in either this sort of pewter silver, or you can get it in black. And I did consider getting it in black, but I thought actually, I know what I'm like, it won't go with any of the others and then I won't want to wear it, or I'll only be wearing that one on its own. And I like this one being this sort of pewter effect because it goes nicely with the Francis ring and the dragon claw ring. It is a pentagram with, it's got like a channel cut in this face of the pentagram, and then these beautiful two, like, they're like bird skulls, or maybe like plague doctor masks that point in on two of the arms of the pentagram into the middle. And then on the actual ring itself, it's got like this sort of, it's like Viking detail in it. I really like it. It's just lots of really little subtle details on it that I wasn't expecting to be there when I saw it on the website. And it fits very nicely. It's quite flat to your hands. You don't have to worry about it getting caught on things like some of the other rings. It doesn't in any way snag your hair like the Cyra ring, which is a little what name for grabbing my hair all the time. But no, this is a nice, cute little ring. You know, can't in any way hurt the children, can't pull my hair out. And I really like the little bird skulls. It goes really beautifully with quite a few things. And I do like a bird skull motif on things. I've got my little bird skull Mysticum Luna necklace that I like wearing, and I've got my little Onan's Emporium bird skull earrings as well, so it's quite nice to have a bird skull day and wear those all together. So that is my ring collection. It is quite heavy on the Killstar. Please suggest other brands of rings that I can buy, particularly small businesses like Mysticum Luna. I really like supporting small businesses, and so I would much rather spend my money with those small businesses than continue to spend money with places like Killstar, although I don't mind buying them from Kate so much because, you know, I do like supporting Kate. But yes, please tell me your different ring designers that you know of, and I would love to check them out. It might help me with designing my Christmas lists. Or at least my hints for heavy metal hubby for Christmas. So I hope you enjoyed that. Remember to like this video, comment down below to discuss any of the things that I've asked about, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, hit that notification bell so you can find out whenever I upload, and remember people, stay heavy.